Hi, I'm Nicola Curry. I'm from Ballyogan in Dublin South. I'm running for this election in Dublin South for People Before Profit. The reason I've got involved and want to stand this time out, I can't believe I have the Dáil gates behind me, is because I got tired of shouting at my telly and shouting at the radio, feeling that one voice was being overrepresented and mine was being lost in all the rant about economics and defending wealth when my interests weren't being looked after. I feel that this election is really important that people get out and vote, because we didn't have a say when all of the deals that have been done to implement austerity onto ordinary people were being negotiated. Nobody stood up and asked the people whether we could cope with it. Everything was about stress testing the banks. Nobody asked us whether the actual people whose these cuts were being imposed on could cope with it. They will argue that the left, our economic policies aren't sound, but they haven't stress tested the people with these measures. I'm struggling to pay bills, I'm struggling to keep a standard of living that isn't as high as most of the people who represent me. They're talking in thousands. I'm living on the bare minimum. I have tried to go back to education. I have a master's degree and felt that would give me an inroad into the mainstream of society, because where I come from, I've spent most of my life on the margins. But I'm now finding that I'm in the queue with everybody else, unable to find work with the skill set that I have, and I'm angry. So I feel that if we get out and stand together, we can get people like myself who will talk the talk of ordinary people. We won't take the high rate of wages that the current political establishment are taking, on average 112,000. We will take the average industrial wage, and what's over will go back into campaigns to fight every cut, to defend every job and every public service. And if without us, you're going to be left with Fianna Fáil in opposition and almost a single party system in this country, because Fine Gael and Labour are going to be putting into place the measures that Fianna Fáil have drawn up. So if you want a voice in opposition that will stand up and speak from the ground, please vote number 1 for Nicola Curry, People Before Profit.